Hello everybody, good afternoon. I am Saberwolf. I am joined in the booth by Goku Black. How you doing, Goku?
Doing pretty good. Ready for a while to actually watch this matchup.
Ooh.
I'm very excited. Uh, it's the Cyan flag set, so we are going to have permadeath on for this flag set,
Oh yeah.
and that's a spicy flag to turn on.
Yeah,
Definitely.
nothing like
Only
permanent death, sudden death matchups.
only
This
start with 3 Phoenix downs, and that's all the
we'll,
revives they're gonna get.
yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. You're excited, my friend. I know you're excited.
Yeah, I
But
know.
this is round 8, match 61, semifinal Zen0bian versus Drewlith. Take a look at the bracket once again. How we got there. Zen0bian had to go through Mogray and Boo to get to this point. And Drewlith had to get through the commissioner of this tournament, Double Down, and Taco Mage, who was the last person to fall from the winner's bracket side to the bottom. But this is only a semifinal because this is kind of ladder mode now, as the winner of this match will go to the final, and they will actually face Falcon Hit, who, again, is still sitting in the Bahamas, sitting on the beach somewhere. But here is that flag set you were just missing. Take us through it there, Goku.
Yes, so stats are plus 10 strength, plus 5 stamina, minus 5 magic power. Yeah, you can see you start with 3 Phoenix Downs and it's permadeath, which means no life spell, no life 2. Phoenix gives life 3, and restorative pots and whatnot, full heals do not revive you.
Nope.
So that is going to be a big thing here.
Yeah, but the Coliseum one will give you another 20 strength, similar to last week with the Yamura flag set giving you 30. This one will give you 10. And since Cyan, with all of these flag sets having the theme, Cyan will be having their vanilla starting set. So the Doma Awakening plus 8 sword text will give Cyan the plus 8 sword text. So that will be very important for Cyan for this power boosting there. No tools is on, but I believe possession might be on, which would be kind of weird with permadeath. Because if you possess somebody, you automatically just die afterwards, so it's kind of weird. We do want to note that from last week, we forgot to mention that the XP multiplier is actually times 4. Not times 2 or 3, it's actually times 4. And the other big thing to note is that Espers, bosses, the Espers bonuses, the spells the Espers teach, all of that is vanilla. Which means that the statue bosses will be in their normal positions in Kefka's tower. So on top of this being permadeath, the bosses, the big 3, are going to be waiting for you at Kefka's tower before you even get to Kefka. And again, second week in a row, no free checks, which means any free checks for free progression with no boss fights or anything like that will not give you a character Esper. It will be item only.
Hey, but at least you know that you know the bosses where the bosses are, so you don't have to worry about that.
Don't have to worry about that. Sorry about that. Doggo's going after the wife there. He's excited too. He's excited for the match too. But let's get into it. Once again, Zen0bian versus Drewlith. Let's get hype, everybody. I know everybody's not hype in chat. Let's get hype now.
Yes, very excited for this matchup. How do you think this will go around, since neither of us have done permadeath before?
I've never done permadeath. I'm actually scared to do permadeath, so kudos to these two for doing this, especially on such a big stage. I mean, this is like the biggest stage that we've had, the biggest viewership that we've had in our community. The YouTube page has grown. Get over to YouTube, youtube.com/FF6 Collide, just like our Twitch, twitch.tv/FF6 Collide. And yeah, this has been a great tournament. Got a lot of new people joining the community. If you want to learn how to play this, we have Discord and everything. We'll get through that when we get there. Also want to give a quick shout out to Our tracker, the best tracker in our community, Ceiling Cat, she's with us in the booth, and she's gonna keep you and me in line, because Lord knows we need it. Oh man, 15 seconds. Our racers will be going here, but we're gonna be a little delayed, so we'll be about 25 seconds here.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll be about 20 seconds. We'll be
I
going
mean,
on here, but yeah, this is crazy.
Cat, one of the best trackers out there.
But like we know we start with Cyan. We know we have Cyan with Sword Tech. So let's see who the other two characters are going to be.
Will we see the first start?
Lock and Realm.
Lock
That's
and
not
Realm. 40 magic power realm. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all.
Zen0bian going to the world of ruin, whereas we're seeing a little bit of divergence here. We're seeing World of Ruin Narsh over on Zen0bian side, whereas we're seeing a early Mount Zozo play.
Mount Zozo. Now this is interesting. There is a dragon here. Dragons are scaled. There is a lot of loot up here. I don't know if Drewlith can actually get through a dragon fight this early in the game, though.
Oh,
this is an interesting play.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting this.
I completely understand the Narsh World of Ruin play, which is obviously everybody would do first, because this is a quote unquote free check, which you get a good tight tier item, a economizer for a economizer. Okay, so either way, we're going to go for an economizer in this one, and you also get the Paladin shield. But this play with Drewlith is very interesting.
Yeah, I think we're gonna focus more on Drewlith's side right now, because this is kind of weird. I'm not expecting that.
Yeah.
13 curse shield battles. No, thank you.
That's a little high.
Let's not do that, curse shield. That's a little too high. I don't think we're gonna be seeing a paladin shield today.
No. And Drewlith did skip the dragon there, so we'll be going to the end of this. Now, this is actually not a free check technically. Although there's no boss that you have to fight on this, this is technically a free check that will give you an Esper or character reward. In this case, it will be an Esper.
Yeah.
And everybody know in chat saying, hey, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, especially Falcon Hit, who is our man in waiting, I guess you could say. Waiting to see who they're going to face in the final. Phoenix. Oh!
Phoenix.
Oh! Oh! Holy cow! Phoenix! Phoenix, that's your... Oh my god!
3. We have our life 3!
Holy cow!
We have our life 3.
Yo, okay, so again, the Espers are vanilla. That's Cure 3 and Fire 3, and that's Phoenix, who does not res your party, but casts Life 3 at like Life 3.5. It's like Life 1.5. Like, it will give you a little bit more life, more than what Life would do, a little bit more than what Life 3 would do, but that's counteracts everything. And with the and then if you can go, and the thing is, we also have an economizer in Narsh for free. So that means Phoenix can be cast at 1 MP every single match when you start it.
Yeah, that's a... Wow!
Okay, so permadeath kind of gets thrown out the door now, unless you forget to do it. And if you get to do it, you just reset. So I guess permadeath's kind of off the table if you can combine these two things, which Drewlith will do. Because he is going, where is he going right now? He's actually going to Phoenix Cave, which is another quote-unquote free no boss fight check with a lot of loot that you still get an Esper or character afterwards. So we will eventually probably go back to Narsh World of Ruin eventually, but wow.
That is... Oh, man. I don't even... My brain cells just exploded.
By the way, chat is keeping us in loop. Zen0bian just picked up an Excalibur, a Stunner, a Hyper Wrist, and an Experience Egg out of the Returner's Cave, I believe it was.
My brain cells are gone. What just happened?
Yo, okay, if you joined late, this has been juicy from the start. Once again, we are running the Cyan flag set. It is permadeath. We only get 3 Phoenix downs. The characters do start with 10 strength and plus 5 stamina, minus 5 magic power. However, Realm starts with enough magic power to kind of overcome that in the early stages. Cyan does start with sword tech, and he will learn all the sword techs when they do and complete Dome of Dream, which is kind of vanilla in our randomizer set. And again, permadeath, but Drewlith found Phoenix. The very first episode we find is Phoenix, which is in Mount Zozo. And Zen0bian found the Economizer in World of Ruin Narsh in the for the lock check, which is actually a free check, so it's not going to be a character. It's not going to be an Esper. It can never be a character, but it's not going to be an Esper. So that's what you've missed in the first, like, I don't know how far we're in this. 5 minutes into this match.
5 minutes. We're already 5 minutes in, and my brain cells are gone. Woo, man, this is gonna be a matchup, isn't it?
Oh, it's gonna be great. And yeah, there's that experience egg on the screen there for Zen0bian. That's gonna go on Cyan with an early Dome of Dream. That's gonna get the Sword Tech 7 online very quickly.
Oh man, I think we're going for encounters in the basement, but oh man.
Yeah, Zen0bian equipping stuff there. Fire Rod, that's going to help with some rough matchups. More elixirs. Decent items here so far for Zen0bian. And Drewlith, a Mega Elixir for free without having to fight a Magimaster, which we know is going to be at the top of the tower because the bosses are going to be in their vanilla locations. We will have to fight all 3 statue bosses in Kefka's tower in their normal locations. But we know where Magimaster is. Probably not going to see them in this race. And that is a Setzer. All right.
We know we have a free check active, but do we take it? Do we take it? Do we not?
Yeah, definitely. Setzer with steel, so not great.
Who's your favorite lead character?
League?
Lead.
Oh, lead character? Well, obviously it's Celeste, but because my argument.
Who do you like?
Because my argument is with Celeste is that, like, I don't know, like, a halfway through the World of Balance is when she basically takes over as the lead character. Like, everybody else has their scene. That's one thing about this game. Like, everybody has their own storyline and their own, like, lead role that they can play in this game. Even Gao does, for crying out loud. 39,000 for the Esper. Drewlith will go for that, and it is a Carbuncle. And again, the Espers are vanilla, so Carbuncle's going to have those defensive, I guess to say, gray spells.
In Final Fantasy V, it was time magic. What would we call this one? Like assisting spells, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I call them gray. I mean, there's black, white, and gray spells in this one. Or utility spells, I guess.
I don't know. Chat, help us out here. I'm good at
unfortunately, I don't think you meant to buy the auto crossbow unless you're trying to look for Coliseum trades. But tools is actually turned off, so seeing tools in the item shop is kind of a waste.
There's Hyper Wrist. If you want to buy it.
Yeah. No, I said Gao has his own. No, Green Monkey. No, Gao has his own lead role too. Like, he goes back and faces his father and stuff like that. Okay? Like, even he has his own lead. Like, every character has their lead role. Drewlith is now about to get the Economizer, so he's going to be like, oh boy, we are rocking now. Because this choice is Economizer.
Races.
Yep.
We are off to the races.
So now we have Phoenix for free for Drewlith's side.
Yeah, and unfortunately, gonna find out the Curse Shield has too many fights on it.
Yeah, I don't see the curse shield be unlocked here. I mean, 13's
Yeah.
on the high side.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think any sane person would do that.
Oh, it depends on the flag set. Like in this certain flag set, I'd say no. If you're talking about the flag set you were talking about, where you had to go through like 32 checks to get there, then yeah, maybe.
It was
Because
a
you will get through
13
fights in a 32 check run.
Yeah. So that was a seed, which, by the way, is still ongoing. But anyway, Zen0bian going to the Coliseum. Definitely a good play. Get that 20 strength.
Yep, we'll get that 20 strength. Oop, there's a flame shield right there.
Flame shield. Ooh.
That's about it.
Snow muffler. We got a snow muffler here.
Oh, hello. Drewlith with a reset there, checking the chest in Narsh. I did not see what it was. Merge Fest is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Okay, Katana Soul. So we know where offering is. Okay.
Are we gonna see? Because I don't think we've seen an Atma weapon or any of the other weapons that use it.
No, we haven't seen the weapons yet, but we do have Setzer in the party who can use the fixed dice, which I know is slow and steady, but it is an option.
Yeah. Burn the fire rod there. I mean, it's good to get rid of the early parts here, the long, tedious part of the fights. I'm not. Oh, taking a reset on Zen0bian side. Kind of the sad thing. Yeah, you get greedy and you have that happen to you. You get greedy.
Realm throwing money at the problem, getting some little early levels here in Narsh World of Ruin for Drewlith.
We are gonna see a
our first boss fight.
Siege here. Yeah, we know exactly who it's gonna be.
Yeah, this is Leader, who's one of the easier fights to do. So, and with the Cyan start, that's gonna be amazing. We also have another easy fight as well with Locke with the South Figaro Cave reverse World of Balance. That will be Tunnel Armor. So Tunnel Armor and Leader, very easy fights to go through.
This leader is dead. This leader is dead.
Yeah. No, he's not. Nope, he's good.
Oh, okay.
Now he's dead.
Yeah. I was like, flare proc. I guess Cyan just didn't have enough in him.
Yeah, Cyan didn't allow for the wind there. That's all.
Come on, Cyan. You have one opportunity.
One shot.
One opportunity.
Well, here's one thing about that offering, though, is that, yeah, we know what the offering is for the Katana Soul, but here's the thing. Is it worth going after when Katana Soul can instant kill? With, like, Slayer's Edge and stuff? Like, is it worth it, though? Oh, unfortunately, Enhancer cannot be used by Realm.
Yeah, that's kind of saddening.
Yeah.
Interesting going off for the mystery veils. I honestly, just sell that. I don't really use them. I probably should, but
Mystery Veil gives you a little MP boost. Any MP boost any magic power boost is helpful, especially for Realm starting with a -5 handicap. Oh, but Drewlith is going to go back and buy the enhancers after all. Probably put that on Setzer. Setzer with a stealing ability, probably going to be used more maybe for magic roll unless you can find the fixed dice. Zen0bian with the economizer on Realm. Has not gotten that Phoenix though. Oh, Drew forgot where the item was located in the house here.
I mean, sometimes you should have a little brain fog. You know what I mean? You know, your brain goes foggy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so Realm also has an easy boss fight. Ultros 3 here, which is another easy fight. So pretty good start. We have Cyan with Leader, Locke with Tunnel Armor, and Realm with Ultros 3. And, oh, wow, okay, Locke actually had Sketch, so this is actually an auto-win fight.
Yeah, yeah, Sketch. Yeah, the fight's over. Which, oh.
Ragnarok Esper.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
unfortunately, has nothing. Yeah, because Ragnarok teaches Ultima, yep.
And Ultima is not in Seed. So,
Right.
getting Ragnarok really doesn't mean anything other than it's an Esper.
Yep, so we got progression, but it's naked progression?
I don't know. Empty progression?
It's early. It's too early for this. We usually stream, by the way, everybody, around 9 p.m. Thursdays and Saturdays right here on the FF6 Worlds Collide channel on Twitch. And we do have another one set up for later this evening. It will be a community race, so if y'all want to get together and do like an Ultras League flag set and get ready, because we're getting ready for Ultras League here, we got only 2 days left to register, so get on that.
I think I did that months ago.
And here's that third boss I was mentioning. This is the Locke Tunnel Armor one. If we have any kind of bolt spells, this would be a very easy fight, but we don't.
We're just gonna hold A apparently. Oh, he forgot he had Sketch going.
Sketch doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, Sketch doesn't really do anything.
Oh, then again, it's an easy boss fight.
Boss fight's over.
So this was actually a good starting party for this flag set, and we also got Phoenix early on there for Drewlith and
an
economizer. So this was actually
Free Life 3 and
oh, dead check there for Zen0bian though. So this was actually a very tame opener for the seed though, I will say. And Drewlith sold the economizer according to chat. He's a little money hungry, I guess. He does not want the free Phoenix every round.
Which I don't understand why.
I mean, it's playing safe, I guess, and safe also means you lose time.
Zen0bian is going to
going
to do it. Going to do it.
Yeah, we know what this check is already for the Zen0bian at Mount Zozo. Ooh. Dead item there for Drewlith, unfortunately. He's looking for something for specific in the... oh, Dragon Boots. Okay.
Blizzard Orb? Okay.
Well, if we can find... Merton would be able to be on the table here. So maybe he's trying to find fire protection, I guess?
Like, that's just not what I would think to buy, you know?
Okay, Tau Robe does have good magic power on it.
You know, and that's something I actually didn't know for the longest time.
What?
That the Tau Robe actually has a good amount of magic power on it.
Oh, any of the robes do, and well, all the Final Fantasy robes have it.
I mean,
it had magic power for dang who was it? Tella from Final Fantasy IV. If you want to date myself a little bit more. Free price, hello. Ooh, Zen0bian go for a dragon fight here. Now this is something Drewlith did not do. So we'll see how this goes. He's gonna blow the fire rod here.
Realm.
Again, Realm, Murder Child, because of the amount of magic power she does have. She does have a little bit of a 5 magic power penalty, though. But Cyan, again, with the experience egg being moved around and having very good swords here. This is in the back row, though, however, so the swords are not going to do quite as much as they could do. Have to be a little defensive with the Perma death, but there's a kill. With the experience egg, mind you, too. We're all old since Shadow Sid. I'm sorry. Oh, well, just talk like this the rest of the scene.
I'm not old.
No, you're not. I am.
Y'all are too old for this.
Are you ready for this? Anywho, Zen0bian's going to be coming down on the backside of the Mount Zozo here. Avoid the letter because that's a time waster, and is going to see that Phoenix Esper lying nicely on the ground.
Oh, man.
Yeah, actually, I got hooked on Final Fantasy thanks to my uncle. He played the original Final Fantasy. I was staying over there at my cousin's house overnight, and we stayed up all night, and he was playing that game like all night, and that's how I kind of got hooked on Final Fantasy. I never played the original though. I never played 1, but my first start was on Final Fantasy 2, which technically was 4, but that's how I got my start in Final Fantasy.
You don't like Final Fantasy 2?
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 2 technically at the time was 4 because #US, we have to label things incorrectly.
I mean, you don't like Final Fantasy 2?
I've never played 1, 2, or 3, maybe?
If you don't like grinding, you don't like Final Fantasy 2.
Well,
it's a
even
game
4 was
that,
grinding.
We're talking grind to get HP, grind to get MP, grind to get stat boosts, do certain things for that and this, weapon levels, shield levels, everything.
This is the first Final Fantasy game wishing you could eat apples in the Forbidden Tree. No, I think the first Final Fantasy was about time. You had to go back in time to beat somebody, to go backwards forward in time, to beat the same somebody who sent somebody else back in time, to beat those elemental bosses because they were going to send him back forward in time. I don't know. It was dumb.
The first Final Fantasy is you have to kill some big bad guy and then collect all the crystals, relight all the crystals, and then take a step forward to take a step 2,000 years back in time to kill the guy that you already killed way earlier in the game, but in a much more powered up form because the fiends set him back and he sent the fiends forward so he could send him back.
That's my point.
That's the game. And I don't understand how this works.
Yeah, I will say, thank God Final Fantasy VI had a straightforward plotline. Maybe that's why this game is a lot more favored. Well, Zen0bian is in the dream now. That we did mention that if you do finish the dream, that you will be getting Cyan's 8 sword techs, which means you'll have access to the auto kill sword tech, which is sword tech 8. And unfortunately, again, the bosses are vanilla, so here are the Three Stooges at the Three Stooges check.
I've always wondered, does cleave work on, what's his name, console?
Does cleave work in console?
No, on Katana Soul.
Oh, that's an interesting check, but those are ninjas on Drewlith screen. That's going to be a nope out of that one.
Does cleave work on Katana Soul? That's something I've always wondered.
Katana Soul is not an insta-death unless he does it to himself. Yeah, that's what Schwanz just said too. We said at the same time. Yeah, he can use Slayer Edge on himself, but you cannot insta-kill him like that way.
That's interesting. Does he bypass his own protection?
And it's a weird flag on that particular monster, I will say. Drewlith getting some extra levels here outside of Coliseum. Couple of undead in front of the regular-sized behemoth.
I have to say, the mechanics in this game aren't as bad as Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV was just made to be broken.
Final Fantasy IV is like, how can we mess up Cecil's life today? That's Final Fantasy IV in a nutshell.
I know the mechanics of Final Fantasy IV inside out and backwards. Without even needing to know the code, I know exactly what everything does, where everything is, and all that whatnot.
Dr. DT, if you get Katana Soul's Rage and you use Slayer's Edge, would that kill all the other bosses? I have no idea. That is a NPC soldier there for Zen0bian, so not a character at the end of this, but he is going to go into everybody's favorite puzzle. The sliding puzzle of the train.
Could Slayer Edge possibly kill Final Kefka?
Well, we know Possess does. Why bother? Because we need to know. Okay, Kat? Every time we do this, we learn something new. And I want to learn something new if Slayer Edge will work or not, okay?
Yeah, someone's gotta use that on Final Kefka and see if that works.
Somebody get on it.
Just slap it as a command. We want to see.
Shadow Sid, get on it. Checks for Rocks, get on it. So nobody going in here to the final boss area as Drewlith goes into the Coliseum after getting some enough levels as they feel fit. Gem box. I did see the flame shield on the way through on the first try. Let's see if he sees it. There he goes. Now he sees it.
Knowing it's like...
Also, marriage vest for a leather armor is not bad.
Like, we want to know for science.
For science! Zen0bian now going into the Rexol fight here. Again, all the bosses are vanilla.
How many times are we gonna say that?
We're gonna say it every single gosh darn time.
How many times are we gonna say it? Let's find out.
Oh god, Ficta for science. Okay. Drewlith gets their plus 20 vigor, which is plus 20 strength on all the characters. So now Cyan and any sword welder will be hitting harder than usual, as that's a dead Rexol.
Rexol is not hunting any more souls.
Nope. So that'll be let's see if this is an Esper or not.
But regardless, this will be all the sword tech.
Yep. So all the sword techs will be learned. That's a Shiva Esper, so it is 2 Espers in the dream. We'll check the throne to see if it's a trifecta.
The thing that's nice, let's see, Zen0bian got Ifrit, which gives you plus 1 strength. I believe it's a plus 1. So, you know, you've had that for a while, and I think you put it on Cyan at one point.
Yeah, which will help with Sword Tech 7 a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna see not only with that plus 20 strength from the Coliseum fights, and that plus 10 at the very start, we're gonna see very powerful Sword Tech 7 come out.
Shout out to chat, Honeydew. It's within the realm of possibility that science will lead us to having this on lock. Oh my god. Welcome to the community. I know you're brand new to the community. I think you just made your footprint now.
I mean, it's the realm of possibilities, that's for sure.
Drewlith going into the the Esper Mountain with the Ultros 3 fight here. Not using the sketch on lock, because if you use the sketch on lock, you don't get as much experience for the fight, so he's going to go push through the whole fight instead.
You know, science teaches the realms of possibilities. So let's get working into science.
I'm going to squirt you with a Setzer bottle here in a second. Instead of seltzer, whatever. Anyways, we're doing some selling here on Zen0bian side. Getting a Ragnarok sword for almost max price here. With
I
that
couldn't help it,
66
alright?
vigor is going to help.
I couldn't help it, alright?
That's in South Figaro World of Balance, it looks like.
They're terrible, huh?
There's the Ragnarok Esper for Drewlith. Of course, there's not going to be any Ultima on it. Also, no stats boost either, so you're just going to have Ragnarok just for the casting of it. Oh my gosh, everybody is in hype mode with these puns today. Must be the semifinal for Coliseum 2 event. As we do see a shadow behind Yamaro's check, by the way. And Zen0bian is going to work their way up to Kefka at Narsh after not finding their Setzer, which is actually located in Phoenix Cave.
Oh man, I love it. Guaranteed.
I'm going to mute you. It is Terra!
There's Terra!
Ooh,
There's Terra.
Interesting. Oh, and Drewlith's about to get their experience egg here. I believe it was in Returner's Cave.
It's
oh, and a second Mega Elixir too?
Terrible.
Wow.
It's guaranteed to be terrible.
That's a second Mega Elixir for Drewlith, so definitely don't need Magimaster's Mega Elixir for this run now.
Yeah. Oh, man. Sorry, when I get into puns, I really get into puns. Yeah. Anyway!
Save it for Saturday, man.
Hey, it's early. It's early, right? We can behave like this.
It is quite earlier than where we normally cast these restreams at. And Zen0bian doing the safe route there. It's a little bit slower, but is the safest way to get through that fight there. And is going to face the Kefka at the end. Which will be a very easy... Okay, I was going to say very easy fight, but ultra easy fight now. Boom.
Yep, by Kefka.
And then Zen0bian will get the terror off that. That'll be their fourth character. Now, I'm pretty sure Drewlith will not do this check. He will likely do the Tomb of Setzer before going there. We'll see what Terra has here for skills. In a minute.
I guess.
Might be Dance. I saw Dance kind of grayed out. Might be Dance, I don't know. We'll update that in a bit.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't think Zen0bian checked.
Does Zeno go all the way through Sealed Cave knowing it's no free progression? I don't think so. We are pretty good on items right now, and that's a go-go. Back-to-back characters here for Zen0bian. And again, very easy fight here, so that was definitely worth getting because Welk is a very easy boss.
I mean, if you wanted, you can get another economizer here. Want to, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. There is a second economizer here waiting behind Welk, actually.
About a 5,000 damage hit with the Ragnarok swing. Already, and we're only 32 minutes into the seed. That's...
I'd say get the economizer just for the cash, if anything.
Yeah, there is.
And that's 30. I mean, that's 30k right there.
Yeah, like get the economizer, right?
Yeah, as Dr. D said, selling economizer is worth a third of the Ragnarok that's in South Figaro World of Balance here. Drewlith now fighting the Tunnel Armor here. Another easy boss fight. It is going to put Locke Cyan in that front row now. So they can swing their swords harder.
Yeah, Ragnarok for sale. There's dead Tunnel Armor.
Ficta, no. The bosses in the spells and bonuses that are on the Espers are all vanilla. And that is the Jet check for Drewlith. Probably going to some of the Setzer flags, Setzer checks now, I would say.
see, it
Oh,
was...
Drewlith, Ram hasn't learned Fire 3 yet on Phoenix?
Oh, it was a
Wow.
Genji helmet. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the Ragnarok on Terra, and he's also going to be swinging. So it looks like we're not really doing a whole lot of magic right now. We're on Zen0bian side. We're just swinging rags.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't found any of the big, like, magic power Esper plus either. So we haven't really found those Espers.
Zone Seek is a good one for
Yeah,
Magic
Zone
Power
Seek.
+2. And Tree Talk.
Yeah.
Magic Power +2. That's another good one.
Drewlith now going into the lead to easy bosses that Zen0bian already faced here. So Zen0bian is in the lead, by the way, by a little bit, as he peaks in Mobliz here, which is a Terra check. This is going to be rough, because this is actually going to be Pum Bubble with two people.
Not peeking. Gonna go straight for it.
Oh, and that's Sabin, character number, that's character number 6 for them.
Just
So back to back characters here. And with Sabin, that's actually a lot of checks for Sabin now on the table. For Zen0bian, rather.
5 more checks?
But he is going to fight Pum Bubble with only 2 characters, though.
Yeah. Pum Bubble was 2 away. Someone would join the party, right? So we would be doing 3, right? I'm trying to do the math here. You blow away 2. Yeah, then Sapin would join.
And as I predicted, Drewlith is going to go into the Cesar checks here to go into the tomb.
There you go.
Now, if this is not a character here, he's going to have to go to Kefka at Narsh. So that means Setzer was a lie.
It's bait.
Because Setzer has 3 checks. One is a free check, so that's not going to give you anything. The other one is the Force to Search the Skies, which is not going to give you a character either. So this is the only one that's going to give you a possible character. So this is not a character. He has to go to Kefka and Narsh.
I'm trying to figure out where.
Ooh, Dragonhorn.
Oh.
We know where Dragon Boots are.
So we have Sabin with X Magic, which is not that great.
No. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Sabin has X Magic. That's not that great. Hey, you know what? Can't have them all, right?
Well, Sabin does have a good base vigor, so if he's able to wield some of the swords here, he might be able to maybe punch a little bit harder than maybe Locke could. But again, this is a very difficult fight again, because we only have 2 of the 4 characters for a party for a medium-sized boss here. As, ooh, XP for Gigantos here in Drewlith.
Yep, we're gonna pop that
Immediately
Phoenix.
popping, yeah.
Get life 3.
Now again, this does not res your party. This actually casts life 3, and actually an improved version of life 3 on your entire party.
Ooh, yeah, Ragnarok would hit, right?
I don't think so.
Good chance.
Oh, this is why he used that, because 2 of his characters are down to almost 1 HP here.
Down goes from Baba.
Yep.
No one likes him.
So that is a Sabin pickup for Zen0bian. And it's also learns Blowfist off that, so that's pretty cool.
It's also a dead Sabin.
Well, unfortunately, the way the coding is for this, that you actually get, if it's a character, you get them at the original level 3. There, so offering, it's not even an Esper, it's a dead check.
Ooh.
So now Drewlith knows he has to go to Kefka at Narsh, which will be the Terra into Go-Go into Sabin.
Oh yeah, so Zen0bian making the best plays here.
Yeah, Zen0bian out to a big lead, even though Drewlith had that big brain play of getting Phoenix early, but not learning the Cure 3 and Fire 3 that was on the Esper early. picking up these fights a little bit later in the seed.
Looks
But
like we're
Zen0bian now
peaking
going. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Looks like we're peaking Phantom Train. That's, you know, maybe.
It's a gal.
Are we taking a gal? We are taking
gonna
a
take
gal.
Okay.
I was like, are we taking gal? Oh, we are. Okay.
Okay.
Normally I wouldn't do that because, you know, you have to go through the entire train, walk through the entire thing, go through some scenes, and then fight a boss at the end. What? How long does it take? You guys know more about that than I do. How long does it take to walk through the entire train and everything?
I'll say about 2 minutes, depending on what this little fight is in the middle. It is going to be Phantom Train at the end, and if I think Zen0bian already did Dream, right?
Yeah.
So he can insta kill with Cyan's Sword Tech 8, so that's going to be an easy fight here.
I think seeing Gao there and having Sword Tech 8 kind of nice to have. I think that's mainly, you know, it's a character, you know, more checks. We don't have a whole lot of stuff right now. And very easy boss to kill.
By the way, in chat, we just posted up the runners and our commentating team here's Twitch channel, so go ahead and give them a follow if you haven't already for their own content there.
You probably close Streamlabs.
Drewlith going for the Dream now. That's going to give their Setzer 8 Sortex. Oh, he's not going to go Kefka at Nars. He hasn't done Dream yet. So he's going to see that this is actually going to be a soldier. So this is not going to be character number 5 either.
I think we're going to see a dead train in a second.
Yep. But he's going to pick up... Oh, there it goes.
Not even bothering with Sword Tech 8. Just, you know what? Screw it. Just hold A.
Yeah.
I'm too powerful.
But Drewlith is going to have to contend with the 3 Stooges fight here. He is going to get 3 Espers total off of this Dream. So you will be at 4 characters and 7 Espers at the end of this. But it will still have to go to Kefka at Narsh to progress the seed here. As Zen0bian goes to Chasing Waterfalls here.
We do know that the boss is going to be a bunch of fish.
Ceiling Cat pulling double duty here, doing tracking and throwing down the law here in chat.
Well, we wish he was Sword Tech out, but no, not in this seed. Not in this seed.
It's a pretty quick Razzle-Praz here, as that's another easy boss fight. One thing to know is that because we know this is vanilla, we know where the easy bosses are. So picking apart these easy bosses with a shortcut possibility. 12 bosses give us a shortcut to the statue switches. So, which actually allows us to bypass the Inferno fight here as well.
What else have we seen on Zen0bian's side?
Quite a few.
We've seen.
I mean, they haven't done a Magic Facility or Floating Continent thing, but they've gone pretty far.
They don't have Celeste at the moment, so they can't do Magic Factory. They don't have.
Ooh, Siren.
They don't have Shadow, so they can't do Floating Continent.
No, we know where Shadow is. Shadow's going to be behind Yamaro, so that's probably not going to happen.
We don't even know where he is either.
Who? Yamaro? No.
Yeah, we don't even know where he is, so it's probably not going to happen.
I mean, he might be on Go-Go, because we haven't seen the Billy the Beast here on Go-Go's check.
I think we were going to see it, though. Well, maybe not.
No, this is going to be a Gao check instead.
Gao dried meat check. That's not too far the wrong possibility, though.
No, this is going to be very easy. It's not free progression. And what we have to do is just fight a monster, so... And Gal, I mean, this Gal check is a little harsh because you have to have 3 characters or less, and you have to have a dried meat, and you have to have this set up on the battlefield in order for the check to trigger.
You can't be in a pincer, and you can't be surrounded or a back attack.
Yeah.
And then you have a chance of it happening.
And right there again didn't happen. So. And this will definitely happen with just a single Lobo fight now.
I mean, watch. Yep, here we go.
oh, says an imp.
I never buy more than 1 dried meat. Tree talk.
Oh, that's our plus magic esper.
I'm assuming that would no.
And also teaches level 2 of each of the spells, I believe, as well.
Tree Talk teaches the tier 3
Oh, sorry,
spell.
tier 3 of each. My bad. But a very slow progression.
Times 1.
Yeah. I said very slow.
It had to be more specific.
How much specific more than very slow? Do you want me to explain it like this?
But yeah.
By the way, 6 characters, 8 espers for Zen0bian. They are on the hill here as they go back to Narsh. Looks like we can do the Tritouch check and maybe pick up a dragon fight here. Zen0bian way ahead on levels too, I'm going to say, because Drewlith has not fought a dragon either. Also ahead on levels because he found that experience egg very early on as well.
What's that experience egg? Can't remember.
I believe it was Returner's Cave, which Drewlith last looted.
The 8 Sortex for Drewlith.
Yeah. And Drewlith, now with the higher levels here, that might be getting to, as DT say, zinger range on that Rexol checks, but he gets through it and picks up the 3rd Esper there. So 4 characters, 7 Espers there for Drewlith, as Zen0bian is going to get that dragon here. It is the Vanilla Ice Dragon. Vanilla Ice baby. Yes, go ahead with your puns. Or did I beat you to it?
I don't think they said anything like that. Yeah, so maybe it wasn't necessary.
Okay. Yeah, go ninja rap. There you go. Okay. Jido. Yeah, we did not see this one. We did not see Ozer's Mansion, actually. So, Drew is going to try to find a... Yeah, he's doing everything in his power not to go to Kefka Narsh. Minerva off that Ice Dragon, by the way. It's going to be a big upgrade for Terror after her leather armor there. Zen0bian is now going to face the Tritouch. We do have Fire 3 thanks to
Sorry about
Phoenix.
that. It was a spam call.
No worries. So this should be a very easy fight with our Fire 3 spam here. Lord Magic Power, but shouldn't matter here.
It does? Alright.
Yeah, from even with the 5 Magic Power handicap, still dropping quad 9s, Terra's dropping 8,000 as well. Very good party here. Cyan with the early levels from Experience Egg for Zen0bian. And Locke kind of was the original party member, so they're going to be sticking around too.
What do you think, like, where do you think where do you think Zen0bian's gonna go next?
Well, it's probably going to Kefka Narsh because that is the Kefka unlock. That's the number 9.
There There we go. Yeah, what do you
Zen0bian,
think
first one
Drewlith-
to unlock Kefka, as Drewlith is having a hard time trying to find character number 5 here. This is going to be their last ditch
49
effort.
minutes. 49 minutes. And we already have an unlock. That is crazy.
I mean, I don't think it's going to... Okay, honestly, he's going to go to KT, but I think he's probably going to go to Opera House, fight a dragon there, then go to KT. How about this? The vanilla Chad look, huh? We never see this very often.
Oh, that flashing hurts my head.
Actually, that's the minor flashing, too. That's the reduced flash on. Which kind of makes it look nice.
I know, but it still hurts my head. I'm sensitive to that stuff.
Again, Chad, another boss who's weak to Fire 3. So that early Phoenix pickup was going to be good. And there is the Opera House I was just mentioning for the dragon.
2000's not too bad.
No, I mean, locked is under 2000 HP. So whenever your character's rule of thumb is under 2000 HP, when you're going into Kefka's tower, you might want to grab an extra dragon just to get him up over that 2000 threshold.
I was actually talking about science damage with the 7th sword tech, but...
Oh, well, no, I was just mentioning about the Zen0bian here getting some extra levels. Not a character.
An Esper. Or
We
potentially
hope it's an Esper. If it's a dead check,
It
Drewlith's
is.
gonna throw the controller. There we go.
And that is vanilla as well.
Yeah,
Double
that's
vanilla.
all the cures.
Vanilla Starlet.
Is that Vanilla Starlet?
Yes,
that's what
Starlet and vanilla is found there. Yes, that's vanilla
with
Starlet.
Realm?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, Realm... Like, okay, Starlet was there, we had Realm, and the boss was Chad. It was a completely vanilla place.
Well, anyways, that's a dead Dargan, Dirt Dargan. As Drewlith now is gonna succumb to the knowledge that, yes, I do have to do Kefka at Narsh / check Kefka at Narsh. But at 51 minutes, we shouldn't be feeling too bad at 4 characters, 8 Espers, though.
Ninja helmet.
But bad news is Zen0bian way ahead. 3 dragons with the 6 characters, 9 Espers.
Were you almost level 50? I think so.
He's 49.
Cyan level 49. That's kind of crazy.
Yep, and there is the Kefka's Tower entry at 52:18. And
We're
does
going-
get shortcut too?
We're going straight to the statues. We don't care.
Yeah, that's a shortcut too.
We don't care. We're just going straight to statues. But we do know what the bosses are gonna be. So, well, anyone who knows the vanilla statues anyway. Maybe not people who have, played the randomizer too many times. But
Yeah, well,
that's kind of on you then.
dude, I was out after 2 rounds, man. Don't even.
No, but seriously though, we do know what these are gonna be. There's the absolute 0. Apparently we do have Blitz on Go-Go? That's kind of a... I mean, do we... Who was our Blitz user? I've just been spacing out the entire thing. Like, where's our Blitz user? vanilla commands a total? I don't know the 5 set.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, to chat!
Oh!
Okay. I'm talking to chat. Where was our Blitz user at?
Must have been Terra then.
Because I don't...
Or Gao.
Because I don't...
Had to be Terra or Gao. There's no other person it could have been.
Because we see Blitz on Go-Go.
Okay, then it had to be Terra or Gao. And I don't think it was Terra because we see Terra and Drewlith, so I think it was Gao.
Yeah, Gao must have had Blitz.
Yeah, we never looked at Gao. It was just like a quick, like, nope. And moved on. Now, Drewlith is going to grab the extra economizer for the cash.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Tough spot for Zen0bian here. We're in the second stage of Doom here, where it's harder to hit melee-wise.
Man, so many image blocks.
Yeah, so this is going to be a tough fight here as targeting comes up. So this is going to be the auto death kill after this attack for Doom.
Yeah.
So this will likely be a reset here for Zen0bian. Oh,
no,
not quite.
Because we defended there, which took 50% less damage. So.
Huh? Drewlith actually going to treasure house. Zen0bian did not do this. Let's see what we got. Any good items in here for Drewlith? Genji glove, thunder rod.
I mean, this is not instant death. This is just a slog.
Yeah, this is the interesting point here. So any of our extra characters here that we're going to be dragging along here, they're going to be permadeath after the fight. We do have our Phoenix Downs. Nobody really ever died throughout this whole thing. So...
Yeah, so... We still haven't gotten past the image. It's so surprising.
Yeah, I would say retool and put Realm on this side, maybe?
But they did not save.
Didn't save going in?
No.
She didn't save outside of Opera House after they got the dragon?
I don't know if they did that, but I know they didn't stop the save right outside the tower. So, yeah, there's that.
But this is what we were talking about. We know the statue bosses are waiting for us in Kefka's tower, because again, boss locations are vanilla. You're going to have to go through Doom, you're going to have to go through Spacey Chicken, and you're going to have to go through Goddess.
Yeah. And this is the scary part right here. It's like,
this is the very scary part.
This is the scariest part, is the statues.
Drewlith with the money bags here, picking up 2 Ragnaroks for their party. Is going to double equip them on their Cyan. So don't even worry about the sword tech. I'm just going to swing rags. Never mind, they're going to switch over the Terror for that, actually.
Interesting, use the elixir there. Instead of just going for Cure 3s. Maybe they didn't have enough MP.
Finally, Doom goes down.
Woo! Bye, Doom.
Whew. There's also Skyrender for Cyan, but he's able to yell the Ragnarok, so I don't think we're gonna use that.
Really does use Skyrender anyway.
Well, I mean, it's the max sword attack for Cyan. I would have wished it added extra vigor and stuff to it, though. But...
Okay, are we taking on Goddess next?
It appears so. Which, again, is going to be a Gao with Blitz.
It's got to be Gao with Blitz.
And Cyan, who's, well, right around level 50 here.
It's not a bad spot for you to be in, but then again, Goddess is... A very tough boss.
Yeah, and if she drops the protect me thing, it's going to get even rougher. Blitz and natural rage on Gao, actually.
We are going to do Quadra Slice. Ooh, that's some good damage.
Yeah, that's about a little short of about 16,000.
There goes that damage on the Cyan. God, it's gonna be pretty nasty, especially when you get to Overcast stage.
Ooh, poof, poof.
She just said good night, Gao.
Yeah, I was about to say Gao's one purpose is to keep Cyan up on HP with mantras, but that was it.
Wow,
That's a much easier
that
fight
was
than Doom.
Fast, dude. What was that, like 2 or 3 Quadra Slices, I think?
Yep. Well, Cyan has all the power in the party, but we do want to split it up 1-2-1. So we do have Terra and Realm going up the middle. They will be facing the Spicy Chicken here soon as Drewlith goes up onto the Cliffs of Narsh. They're going to face Tritoch here. And I believe this will be Esper number 9 for them. So they'll be getting Kefka unlock here very shortly.
Yeah. Quadra Slice goes through defense? I did not know that. How long have we been playing this game? Ugh.
It cuts like ice.
I was not aware. I was not aware.
The more you know. See, we gotta learn something new every single time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
You learn something new. The more you know.
And this will be a natural guardian fight here. So again, tough fight here.
I don't think we have the skip on Drewlith, though.
No, and he also has much, much lower levels as well. So he's way behind. This is Zen0bian curve here. I will say Zen0bian rocking out on this seed. He's currently has a almost 10 minute lead now.
Especially since he had the skip.
Ooh, Drewlith. I think the alarms are going off in Drewlith's head. He says, "I'm going to Kefka and Narsh now. I'm going Kefka's tower now." He says that last location of a character. He says, "I need to do this now." 101.50. So they are 9 minutes and 30 seconds behind.
Guardian's down now.
And as a dead guardian, one more boss stands between Zen0bian and Kefka. And all runners also have the original 3 Phoenix Downs too, I believe.
Yeah, they haven't used any yet, so...
So we do have Phoenix, Esper.
Empty meme cast. Boo! Boo. Empty meme cast. Putting Shell on Realm is not a good. It's not a bad idea.
No.
However, will not stop the.
Speed of stop. Do we have stop? I don't think we do.
I don't think it will stop the blaster. So that you can just do randomly. But oh, do you get the flare proc though? Flare cuts through magic defense, so...
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting chicken fight here because we don't have ice, which people think he's weak at ice. He actually is not. He's actually weak to poison. Which we don't have. Well, we don't. We had Shout, so we should have access to bio.
Interesting. We're taking
a toilet atma.
That's
for levels.
You don't see.
It's got to be for levels, or it's got to be. He must be on 11 bosses, one or the other.
Oh, this is.
Oh no, he split his party, so I guess this has got to be straight for experience levels.
Yeah, he split his party, but.
And he's at the bottom of Kefka's tower, so that was without shortcut too. Yeah, well, it was easy after that point because it was just character after that. But luckily he did do the Welk on the back way out, because that was on the way out of the Narsh there. And that is a dead toilet Atma. And that got him character number 6 and Esper number 9 back to back there.
Throwing money at our problems. We don't need it anymore anyway. We don't need money anyway. Might as well throw all of it. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Oof, I'm getting a little low here.
Don't want...
Ooh, Meteo comes out, and that's gonna hit Realm. That's a dead Realm!
That's
our first death of our primary team here. We do have Phoenix Downs available. We have 3 Phoenix Downs available.
Down goes Realm. That's kind of bad.
Yeah, we were gonna chip, chop away here with Terra, hoping to get the flare procs there. Not getting him. Doesn't matter, because that's a dead chicken.
Oh, man.
This is permadeath is on, but we do have 3 Phoenix Downs available.
Yeah. Ooh.
Both runners have all their Phoenix Downs they started with. That is 3. And we do have, so I have the Phoenix Esper, which casts Life 3. So you have to pre-cast that before you die, obviously.
We're going to see Phoenix
There's
Down,
one
right?
of those 3 Phoenix Downs being used right there.
I mean, it's Realm, part of the main party, so you can use it, right?
Yeah, I don't see... This is going to be tough for Drewlith. Drewlith is 10 levels behind, 9.5 minutes behind on the KT entry, and does not have shortcut. So
yeah.
Zen0bian's lead is only going to extend as they get onto the switches at 106.30, we'll call it, just make it even.
I mean, that's my kind of lucky. You know, you're amazingly unlucky. That's my luck. Alright? It's my luck. I always get out of there last. I always get to the spot last.
Drewlith backing out of KT is going to re-enter now at the skip now, I guess. Yep, so second entry at 107.4.
It had to, like, going in must have been for the boss.
Yeah, so if you now add in the fact that you did those bosses for shortcut, I mean, he is now almost 15 minutes behind now.
Yeah, ooh, that's kind of... Ooh, are we gonna... I mean, I wouldn't think you would... We are gonna morph Terra, though.
Oh, gotta morph Terra.
You sure? Yeah, we're gonna see Cleve go off.
Yeah, they're 14 minutes, 44 seconds behind, so... It's gonna be a bit. Well, there's that auto kill, the Sword Tech 8 there for Cyan. Don't think we have quick, so we're not going to be able to pull off the Perma morph quite as easily as you normally would.
We're slacking here. We're slacking. Let's talk about tier 1.
Yeah, go talk about tier 1. Let me polish up some things here.
Oh, that's deadlock. So the arm in the back is susceptible to instant death. That's why we got Cleave going. This tier actually does hit really hard with physical attacks.
That's Phoenix down number 2.
Yeah. Ooh, this turned out really bad. Head up top is weak against fire, which is why we saw Fire 3 come out. And counters with Quake if it's killed last. And the bottom right Doesn't it counterattacks with a punch or nothing if it's killed last. And moving on to tier 2. We got one Phoenix down left, I think. Right?
Keep it going.
Magic in the back is weak to actually can be hit with mute. Oddly enough, we got tools in the middle there, weak to instant death, and probably gonna see a cleave come out because of that. Hit in the top right, the guy sitting on the tiger there does the heavy physical damage in this specific tier, and counterattacks 10 hits when he's killed. And the bottom right, where tiger there, tiger is weak against ice. That's where we're seeing Ice 3 coming out, and has a whole lot of really horrible things to continue, like zombie and all the awful things. So you don't need to be careful when you're doing this tier. So we're seeing this going on. I just want to shout out the restream team as well as the runners. Go support them. Go support us. Great community, and make it yourself.
Okay.
6 worlds collide.
Okay. We avoided a disaster there. My OBS actually froze. We were still alive, we were still hot and working, but my OBS actually froze, but we're still going as we get to God's Fight on the Drewlith side of the screen. And again, we're still tackling tier 2 here. Magic's going to go down, possibly.
Looks like everyone's still in the front row, though.
Yeah, everyone's still in the front row. As we're bringing you all the front row seat to this semi-final Coliseum 2 match. Winner of this moves on to verse Falcon Hit in the grand final. One thing to know about the grand final, by the way, is that if Zen0bian or Drewlith actually beats Falcon Hit, that's a bracket reset. We have to play another match. Now, there'll be a new flag set for the first match, and there'll be a new flag set for the second match. So each time they play, if there's going to be a double, if they double up, it'll be 2 different flag sets for that second match.
Hey, I think I almost... Oh man, I almost had a heart attack there. Because Charm almost went on to Realm.
Oh.
Got us.
Zen0bian moves on to tier number 3, the 2-headed beast of Girl and Sleep. Girl absorbs all the elements and is only 9,999 HP. Their job is just to heal Sleep. And Sleep, as the lower the health they get, the more agitated they get, and the more powerful spells they'll cast on your team, especially Meteo. And once they die, they will cast Calmness. We do not have Fenrir, we do not have Golem, so Phoenix is going to be pivotal to get through this one.
Yeah, I did all the talking on the previous 2, so you gotta do the next 2.
I jumped in.
Okay, we did half and half, right?
I like half and half. I like it in my hot chocolate. My brain's melted. My brain melted when Drewlith found Phoenix on the first check. I mean, my brain's been melted since.
My brain's not melted. It's just shredded to a million pieces.
Ooh, with a low counter on Setzer, they're 20 seconds.
I mean, are they gonna... Have they popped Phoenix yet? I don't think
Zen0bian's popped Phoenix yet, as Burton comes out. Quadra-Slice comes out for Cyan, so this is going to be a good chunk of damage here.
Are we gonna see... I think
over 16,000 damage. Calmness comes out! That's going to kill
Terra.
Terra!
Bye, Terra. We don't need you right now anyway.
No, so that'll bring up likely be Go-Go, I would say. So that's going to be, but you do have one Phoenix down remaining for Zen0bian side, I believe. As
Hi,
Drewlith
Tara.
gets through Goddess there.
They're no, they have life 3 because they have Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix casts a upgraded version of Life 3. It's like Life 3.5. So it gives you a little extra health. Sabin is actually in.
Yeah, so they actually do have life 3. They have Gauntlet protection. They've got Phoenix, so it's not like they don't have any.
Well, they're
Yeah,
moving
they
on
actually
though, so Drewlith's going to fight the Guardian as we get into Kefka now. First stage of Kefka here is going to be Fallen One, where we have plenty of Mega Elixirs items that we can use here. Found multiple amount throughout the chest here. Cyan with Sword Tech 8 is popping out the damage here.
Mean 7.
Oh, Sword Tech 7 rather. Sword Tech 8 is insta-kill, my bad. That was used earlier in the climb. Hyperdrive counter into Realm. That's a dead Realm. Once again, we do not have Phoenix casted yet. To try to protect the party, we're going to have to now because we are out of Phoenix Downs now for Zen0bian. And if they die here, they have to start this climb all over again.
I don't think... Are they gonna...
Counter Ultima!
Now, did we just see this coming, or did we not see this coming?
Warning! Okay, Realm is down. They are down. They are not going to be able to be brought back up at all. Cure 3 coming out for Log, charge up in for Cyan. That does not stop the timer for Kefka doing his Goner. So Goner is going to come out after this series of attacks.
Oh, man.
Which, since there's only 2 characters up, might kill Locke, but no! Kapow! Zen0bian moves on to the next round of the grand final!
Yay! Ultima counter, though.
Official time 1:16:11! One of the fastest time in the entire tournament.
I have to give it to him. That's pretty good.
We'll get Zen0bian in for a chat here in just a little bit, as we'll swing it back over to the Drewlith side of the screen here. They're playing the Spicy Chicken currently. Drewlith, a little sneak peek to our interview here coming up. Drewlith saying that he actually wasn't aware that it was vanilla bosses until about halfway through the seed here.
We are seeing, Drewlith did forfeit.
Yep, he put up forfeit, so he's going to finish off the Spicy Chicken fight, it looks like. Yep, down goes Spicy Chicken. It's a little revenge there.
But let's see if we can get, Zen0bian in for an interview.
Yep. Actually, no, looks like Drew's going to continue on here, so we'll leave the clock running here for them. And we do have a Zen0bian in the booth. GG, buddy.
Hello. Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you
Yes.
fine.
Excellent. That was very scary.
Ultima counter.
Every time. Like, every week for the past, 4 weeks, I've gotten 1, if not 2, Ultima counters. It's been great. I have the most amazing luck for that last 10,000 HP. But it's okay. We got the cure off, and we got him down. I can't count to 60, is the problem. It's the real issue there.
What intrigued me the most about the start, you went to World of Ruin Narsh, while Drewlith went over into Mount Zozo and got the Phoenix Esper.
Interesting. I knew no free progression would be a source of like easily sellable items, if not wearable stuff, so I wanted to make sure I got those as soon as I could, and I did end up selling them for that last Ragnarok, so that worked out okay. A few too many trips to the Ragnarok store, though. That store owner is rich now. He has all of my money.
Yeah, Drewlith actually has a double swinging Ragnarok Terra going on here. But,
Everyone felt pretty strong all throughout. It felt like a very, very powerful party. I liked that we had someone with Sketch and Realm at the start, so we could just go draw a picture of Uncle Ulti right away and knock that out. That was great at the beginning. Never found any warp stones, so I had to do a lot of walks of shame. That was the downside.
Well, kind of, some of those walks of shame weren't too bad, because when you were at, when you did Kefka at Narsh, which, by the way, Drewlith last checked Kefka at Narsh, there. Oh, as we get strobe lights coming around Drewlith. Thank you, Drewlith, for that. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Drewlith last checked.
Major problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and wall healed for the hand, so the hand gets healed as well. Last check, Kefka at Narsh, you did it much, much early on there, and kind of propelled you into the rest of the seed there. You were way ahead there. Going to Kefka's Tower at 52-18, very early on, with very high levels, too.
Long. It was such a long KT. Vanilla statues are kind of gross. When I went to Kefka at Narsh, I only had 2 things left, which was Auser, and I know Chatternook has like Bolt 3. I didn't feel comfy going there without too much protection, and Phoenix Cave, which, does anyone actually like Phoenix Cave? I don't think so. So yeah, I'd elected to do Kefka at Narsh at that point.
I actually did see someone do, I think it was Drewlith did Phoenix Cave as well after the Mount Zozo.
It can be a good early check, because I think there's like 10 or 11 treasure chests in there. So if you need early money, like maybe that would have been a good thought, since I knew that Ragnaroks were in shops. It could have been pretty smart to actually go there and get that loot, assuming there's something sellable in there.
Very true.
Yeah. So you went in there, the Mount Zozo, later on, and fought the dragon, and it looked like Cyan and your entire party was like kind of buffed. So you did find that experience egg early on. Shows how powerful an experience egg early on can do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The egg was in Returner's hideout, right?
Correct, yes.
For sure.
Yeah, I got like a little bit tilted when there were 4 empty boxes in one room in there, and I like miswalked around like 5 steps in a row trying to go to the next room. It was pretty sad and funny to see. It's like, I think I found every empty box in the game. Can we get a flag that puts like some gold in those or something? They feel so bad.
Well, it was worth it at the end, because you did get what we call the win egg in the community, and you got it very early on. Again, Drewlith kind of, unfortunately, did everything that you did backwards, getting the experience egg very late on in the run, did all the checks very early in the run, and also mentioning that they did not know that there was vanilla bosses until about halfway through, which you did take advantage of, kicking those early bosses of Leader, Tunnel Armor, etc. there, so taking advantage of those as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't have time to run a practice of this flag set because I've been raiding non-stop all week. Thanks, WoW. But I did, I'm familiar with it because from practices of like towards the beginning of the tournament, we did like all the different flag sets, so I remembered how things go. And yeah, the vanilla boss spots is quite interesting because they're still scaled level and HP wise, but not ability wise. So I felt kind of okay going to early Stooges and Rexol, because Rexol doesn't actually ever kill you, he just kind of is like a roadblock to waste your time. He's not dangerous. He's just annoying.
But also,
Yeah.
that also unlocked you the 8 Sortex as well, though.
Yes, very helpful. I didn't make much use of them until later because just swinging the rag was just as effective and a much faster animation than Quadra-Slice. But did make excellent use of that in the final battle, cleaving on the first 2 tiers and then using Quadra-Slice to skip Calmness, try to skip Ultima, fail to skip Ultima, and then get the kill.
Yeah, so what were your thoughts about not using Phoenix in the final fight? We were all astonished why you didn't do it.
I remembered I put it on someone specifically for the final fight, and then I just tunnel vision, like brain off, automatic, final fight's the same every time, no deviations in strategy here.
See,
That happens to me a lot.
Well, I mean, you did win. You got an Ultima counter, but you still won.
It worked out okay.
Hyperdrive and Ultima counter, even.
I was real sad no one could wear that snow muffler I won at the Coliseum, like at the very start of the scene. That was just rotting in the inventory the whole time.
Yeah, so, we had so many puns in the chat earlier.
Nice.
We had so many, like, I was getting off track really fast.
That means you're having fun. That's what's important here.
We had one that was just basically about 3 different characters' names, but in different situations.
Yeah, that was.
You know, terrible. What was another one? It was Realm of Possibilities. There were several. So it was bad but good. So thank you, chat, for keeping us entertained.
So, Zen0bian, any last words about the C-set in general, or your future opponent who's been getting a suntan the past 2 weeks, not having to do all this slogging through the brackets like you had to do in Falcon Hit?
I've been having a great time. I'm glad the flags are different every week. I'm glad I got to play this many weeks. So I'm really happy with this event. It's been a lot of fun. Good job to Double Down and all the testers who put it together. It's been great. As far as... I don't even know what's left, like Saban's Claw, I think, and
Oh, there's quite a few left. There's Saban, there's Celeste, I think Gao's also... No, I think Gao might be even available. There's still a lot of flags left. And again, the interesting thing is that in this grand final with between you and Falcon Hit, if you are able to beat Falcon Hit, it's a bracket reset. You guys have to play again. It will be a different flag set than the one you guys just played.
I know. I think that's a really good decision that they did. I like that a lot. As far as final thoughts on this seed, does anyone know the proc rate on Stunner? Because I hit Poltergeist like 87 times and it never went off. That was cool. But no, that's about it. I had a great time. Thank you guys for casting this at the weird 4 p.m. time, because I once again have to raid tonight, so I won't be around. But yeah, very nice. Good stuff. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for running this.
Goku, anything from you before we wrap this puppy up?
Yeah, I just want to say, follow the runners, follow the restream team, the people who do the stuff in the background, and if you want to make your own seeds, ff6worldscollide.com has plenty of resources where you're making your seeds yourself, or you can join the Discord. Have fun there with Worlds Collide. We will be more than happy to answer your question.
Oh, definitely. Any question you ask there is a Beginner's Lounge in our Discord. Any questions on there usually are answered within about 10 minutes. Unless, of course, you post at 3 and 4 in the morning. But but usually any questions that you ask will be answered very, very quickly in our Discord. And it's a great community as well.
Yeah, great community. Ultra League Season 3 happening pretty soon.
Yep, that is correct. Just a quick little reader here. Don't forget Ultras League Season 3 starts in just 2 more days. January 28th, Whether you're new to the game or have never joined a league before or a returning player, you don't want to miss out on the chance to win some fun races and versus some great opponents. Info, rules, and sign up can be found at www.ultrasleague.com. And also, there's various tiers there for Ultras League as well. There is like tonic, potion, elixir, mega elixir, and each of those ones I mentioned is they're harder core racers. So your tonic is maybe your newer racers versus mega elixir, which is your upper tier racers. So each one is their own division. So if you're new to the game, you'll be put in an area with a lot of also newer runners to this randomizer. So don't be intimidated because you will be placed with like players, okay? So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
It wasn't mentioned.
Yeah. So, yeah, tonic, newer players, obviously. Mega elixirs for the top tier players. So, never be afraid to, race in Ultras League. It's a fun time.
Yeah, it's a very fun time. Once again, I am Saberwolf. We were joined by Goku Black and Ceiling Cat, of course, lurking in the background on the tracker. Want to thank Drewlith and Zen0bian once again for this incredible semifinal for the Coliseum 2 Worlds Collide. But next week, Grand Finals, Round 9, Match 62, Falcon Hit versus Zen0bian. Stay tuned to our Twitter, Discord, to find out when that match will be. That will be next week as we finish this up. And again, that might be a double header. If Zen0bian is able to beat Falcon Hit, that could be a double header match. Once again, I am Saberwolf. Thank you again for following us here. And we'll be rating somebody here in just a second. So stick around for some more Final Fantasy VI action on the Randomizer Worlds Collide. Thank you again. Have a good night.